Hey everyone, Shiv here. So, yes, as you can tell, we've moved our operation somewhat, literally to my room. It's a very long, painful process to do, I might add. Um, yeah, I hurt so badly. You have no idea. So, without further ado, let's talk about something here. Monday, Go Through Gamer podcast. We discussed the bans and everything that are going around, and the topic came up whether or not Blizzard should have had transparency and shown this list. I was against it. One, I don't like wall of shame mentalities. I think it's pretty crappy. I've seen it in a lot of games like first person shooters where people wanted those caught cheating to be wall of shamed or exploiting to be wall of shamed or whatever. You know, that's almost every company out there is going, no, we're not going to do that. We're just going to handle it and then sweep it under the rug because it's drama you don't need in your community. But Blizzard went a different route, and I kind of can see why they did it. I do. I just don't agree with it all that much. So all those players, those people with points, they got bounced out because of win trading. Now, what is win trading? Well, when you look at how Hearthstone is, it's actually really simple to fucking mess with certain results, especially once you've hit legend. So here's what you do. You play at off-peak times. And if you do this at the right time, queuing at the same time, you have a very high probability of running into somebody who will pretty much auto lose to you just so you can get a higher rank. Yes, some people like Naaman, who were hitting top of the ladder, got busted for win trading. Is anybody really surprised by this? Now, it's kind of funny that they got him on that now. But when the ladder first came out, I could list off like at least a dozen pro level players that were doing exactly the same thing. So it's just saying it happened, and they actually admitted that they did it because they were quote unquote testing the system. Yeah, right. So I think that I think if you're gonna swing that axe, you should swing it equally, Blizzard. All right, just saying. But I mean, how impactful is this? Well, it inflates a person's standing, which could inevitably lead to them getting signed onto a team, making money. So yeah, I agree that this kind of shit can't be tolerated ever, because then you get the unqualified playing, and next thing you know, they're making money that could have actually gone to somebody who was a much better player, but was getting screwed over because of manipulations. So, yeah, I can see that. I really can. But it's also created this little weird sort of counter effect, too. Recently, I was asked to participate in I guess you could call it like a show tournament match thing. Um, but it was being hosted in the EU region. All right. And they told me, it was like, oh, well, if you don't have an EU account, just go borrow a friend's. Now, I've read the terms of service, so I know exactly why that's not going to fly. But beforehand, we used to do that all the time. Really didn't care too much about that. And the reason why we didn't care about that too much was because Blizzard never did anything. Really. But now with all these bans going out there, people are very fucking paranoid, all right? when you look at the amount of time invested on your account, the amount of money spent on your account, all right? So I actually wouldn't ask 3 of my friends who had full accounts. I was like, hey, man, can I use your account for this tournament? Blah, 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 blah. And they're like, dude, I'd love to, but I'm afraid. I'm afraid with the way things are going right now that they're going to see the change in IP because I live in Florida, they're in Germany or wherever, and they were afraid that Blizzard would look at that, say suspicious activity, and either A, lock the account, or B, ban somebody. Nobody wants that shit. Now, I could make this a whole argument piece of why the fuck is your collection locked to region? Well, I know the answer to this. It's basically ka-ching. All right? You look at any actual live card game, you took your collection with you. The cards were valid no matter what region they were in. If I was using Chinese fucking Magic cards, yes, they exist, while playing in a French tournament, guess what? They were valid. So why is it that in Hearthstone you can't do the same thing? Because at the end of the day, it is another means that Blizzard can make more money. And let's be honest, Blizzard's not in the business of giving away free shit. Blizzard's in the business of making that money. I mean, how the fuck do you think they grew as big as they did? It wasn't by giving away shit. That's for goddamn sure. So, yeah. We basically get the short end of the stick there. But again, you know, we love the game, so we're willing to tolerate it. And they fucking know it too, and that's the fucked up part. So, I don't know. I really wish Blizzard would change his policy, stop the fucking regionals, and make global account. And all honesty, you make global account, yeah, players would fucking love that shit. We'd love it all day long. But it won't happen. So, oh well. Anyway, that's my little 2 cents there, all like 7.5 minutes of it. So, don't forget, like, subscribe, leave comments. Let's have a discussion on this. Do you think posting up what these guys did was wrong? Should Blizzard take more steps to incentivize players not having to spend a metric fuck ton to be able to play in multiple regions and be competitive? Let me know. Let me hear your thoughts. I'm actually really interested. So, till next time, this is Shiv saying, God, I hurt like a son of a bitch. Peace.